Alright, let's have some fun because this entire party is dedicated to building our army and then ultimately assaulting the fortress. So we're not gonna see any story missions here. All we're gonna see is pure, unalterated randomness from the Nemesis system in me recruiting these orcs. At least,
Fun.
some stuff I did off screen, but other stuff, is there for you to show you. For example, I can actually command one of my recruited orcs to go against another one. There you go.
In Mortal Kombat.
Sometimes yes, because there's even an arena system for you to dispute such squabbles. But if I do that, the orc in question will actually track me down and create a mission, a particularly dedicated mission that has three stacks that represent time. Every time you respawn or something, one of these stacks go down, and after all those are exhausted, the mission outcome will be determined randomly, automatically, and so on. So let's see. Oh, I love this guy. Another game suit. He has a couple of weaknesses, but he looks good enough. Fortunately, I don't think I'm able to recruit him. It's been a while, so I'll have to see what happens there.
I wonder, can you ever get infighting amongst your ranks?
I'll answer to you in a couple of parts on that, Jova.
I was gonna say, I mean, the orcs and infighting, that's actually in character.
Yeah, imagine it hindering the good guys.
Alright, let's see. For example, this mission is about a camp raid, as in our recruited orc will actually, try to assault the camp of the again, missions similar to these happen in the first game, but in this are a bit more detailed.
Well guarded at all times. Hit him hard, and then hit him hard again.
But there's a twist. Your captain can get ambushed because of this.
Well, snap! It's a goddamn freeway.
So I think we kind of need to give a hand.
So what happens if, per se, you mind control a goon, but then their blood brother shows up or something?
Recruitment is fine, as long as the orc doesn't die, you're good to go. But the moment he died, the orc, let me put the situation. There you go. I fortunately just killed the pretender. I kind of wish I wanted to recruit him, but if I was correctly, I couldn't. Maybe it was too higher of a level for me. I forgot the details. And yeah, every time this is done, the victor actually gains one or more level depending. But let me defeat this one in the meantime. Let me put this example, Jova, this scenario example. You recruited an orc, he has a blood brother that you haven't recruited, you want to recruit that, but accidentally killed that one. The orc that you had recruited, that is the blood brother, will actually betray you because he will prioritize the bond and go after you.
Wait.
He will even say it to you.
So that means that people we've recruited actually can break free of our control.
The idea behind it is that the bond is stronger than Celebrimbor's magic.
So, how about that? What you're telling me is that Sauron's powers could very much be defeated by the power of love.
There we go. At least we gained someone in the trade.
Shun. You can banish them from the army.
Yeah, if I can just, shove them away. They will even get special dialogues if you meet them again. Say, why did you,
abandon me?
Abandon me, stuff like that, yes.
Interesting. So not only can you manipulate your enemy's ranks, but you now have legit your own army to essentially play with.
And that's one of the instead now I'm showing one of the better things. Now, because I can actually send my recruited captain as spies. Essentially, I can, for example, I can send them to be elected to become bodyguards of warships or a direct spy for the Overlord. And these acts might be crucial, when it comes to assaulting the fortress, because one of your big goals might be, what if I can, trim away the warships from the fortress before even starting the siege, which you can do. Because another thing that happens is that each war chiefs apply an extra special perk to the fortress, like for example, more resistant walls, or inside traps, or even a dragon that can show up behind the gate, you know. And you need to watch out for these too. So if you can actually kill the war chief, that will be disabled, and you will have a much easier time, you know, conquering the fortress. So again, even the act of you laying down your siege can still, you know, be customized depending on what your action.
Like, shoot, honestly, it seems like you could almost make an RTS out of this.
Well, the sieges you will see will function kind of like that.
I do see that now they're giving them a lot more varied dialogue when we recruit them instead of just, you know, not making a sound at all.
Yeah. Alright, like I said, now there's the arena. Similar to when we found Bruce, when you actually pitch two in combat, they will have their own sparring session in which you cannot intervene, and it will not be scripted. The game will just calculate because of their, you know, their level, their type of skills and everything, and then they will have this bit. Essentially, a fixed camera that showcases that the fight going, and you will, as a spectator, and you have to hope that your orc actually performs better than did. The good news is that even if your orcs gets killed, because there's no other way out, two orcs enter, one leaves, you know. If your orc gets killed, as Bruce also will say later, you just have a fresh recruit that's there for the picking if you want. So there's that.
There is no way out of here.
It will be dark.
It will be dark soon. There is no way out of here.
So is there any way to stack the deck in your favor in fights like these? Like, you know, buff up the stats?
Pick someone good at fighting and you might have a good chance. Like I said, appearances don't mean anything in these, only their stat essentially. So even if the opponent is this big, massive holo guy, if the other opponent, here you go, and the other opponent is actually stronger or has better skills, that one's gonna get fucked. And yes, they always end with the victor doing a fatality over the killed.
Again, massive customization.
And better, when you actually manage to sneak in enough, you know, traitors as the bodyguards of a war chief, you create a special mission to flush them out called Betrayal, which I will show in a second. Essentially, you never normally having to, you know, hunt down the warship yourself. The warship will be convinced into trying to fight you, but it will be just laid into a trap.
Wow.
You'd have to be a fool to wander around Mordor all alone, and in a moment, Mordor
That voice.
will have one fewer
Like
fool.
Schultz.
Yes, I thought I
There we
recognized
go.
him from Crash
Let's think
Bandicoot.
about it, most of the time the warship will be reduced, you know, in low health, which is perfect for you to recruit them.
Oh.
But I just wanted to kill him.
So yeah, it seems like this game certainly has down the mechanics of war.
And yeah, because I
Disabled.
defeated this warship, I disabled one of its traps, which again will facilitate more the siege.
Wow. What else can you do with these armies?
Alright, let's get more contestants, shall we?
It definitely adds a lot of variety into how you can advance.
Come for you. Be ready. Send me your best, not your worst.
Zing! Come on, mate. I've heard better insults from a bloody preschooler.
But yeah, another thing to consider also is that the vulnerabilities and resistances of the orcs still play in full force. So for example, this enemy is wielding a fire weapon. If my orc was actually weak to fire or afraid of that, he will not be able to do shit. And as such, this fight will be very one-sided.
Are you able to, like, pre-check the enemies, or is it like
Only
random one?
sometimes. If it's a case where you, for example, you recruited the entire population of orcs, you know, the captains that are in the map, and you put one in the pit, the opponents will be, you know, be just a new captain, one that normally will have to wait until to show up, you know, and as such you will not be able to see them how they look like and what their weaknesses are. So essentially you need to take a leap of faith. And unfortunately this time I lost.
Alas.
Strange. My champion was. To be fair,
Now he really is gutless.
My champion was actually more powerful, and he was also on the verge of killing, which means I can also recruit this guy if I want to. So let's get to him.
Ha! Ain't that nice? So no matter who wins, you get a new toy.
And yeah, that square prompt, I can actually, you know, sometimes, depending on circumstances, I can immediately send the recruited orc as a spy for in this case, the war chief. So let's actually, you know, smoke out the other one that's guarding this fortress.
He expects the big dumb brute to be a spy.
Like I said, captains, war chiefs, and the overlord are much more intelligent than the books. Ambition can actually do this.
I can dig it.
Ambition can also get you killed.
Looky! Just our luck.
Where's your sense of adventure, Durs?
Blasted ranger. Might as well
My sense of adventure died because I'd rather not get my head cut off.
Dun!
And yeah, again, since it's let's get close to him.
Oh,
well, I guess
enraged
that's
by
too late.
mortal wounds.
Sometimes it can happen.
What does that do? Make him stronger?
Make him stronger and impossible to recruit because he will be in an enraged state.
But yeah, it's impossible to recruit him. He got his head cut off.
Well, now, yes.
Again, Dweebs, remember, that doesn't stop them half the time.
It's not a 100% guarantee, but it's close. Alright, let's see. There you go, see the bloodbound mechanic. If I want to play things right, I need to recruit this guy, otherwise, you know, the guy that I just recruit from the pit will go after me.
It's a Phoenix Wright for a second. I was thinking, damn, Phoenix Wright as an orc.
Nah.
Well, we did have an orc voiced by Sam Riegel.
We're gonna have an orc voiced by Eric Vale in this game. I'll take it. I'll take it now. This is a game for Phoenix Wright dub actors.
Remember, these are mostly American actors putting on British accents, not
Oh,
even
an
Canadian.
unknown captain.
Yeah. I'm doing this mission because I want to recruit this guy before, you know, the Bloodbound thing comes to pass. Because if they get killed by someone else, you still get blamed.
Boys, boys. A bit of violence in
A bit of ultra violence, and that stockpile is ours.
Yes.
With the clock orange mean.
Alright, let's first defeat... he's arrow-proof. Yeah,
Dang,
that's another
put
thing.
on the arrow spray.
Oh, god damn it, I wanted to pull a McAllister, but I couldn't.
You missed. Da, 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 da.
Oh, shit.
Got yourself a front row seat, eh? Yeah, me too.
Oh. You're not even an assassin, what are you doing here?
He just wanted to fight.
Like I said, Job, again, you can get ambush on top of ambush if you're, you know, particularly unlucky.
Yes, loudly announce your retreat, coward.
Well, he doesn't deserve our attention, so...
It's not a retreat, it's a strategic withdrawal.
Yes.
That's what they're calling it nowadays, I guess.
Yes.
It actually can become very ugly because I wasn't expecting this guy to show up.
Uh-huh.
That's another thing, because of a perk that I acquired, if you manage to
I've
perform...
always liked adding a little spark to my
Another
fights.
one?
No, that's the one that you're looking
Another
for.
one.
Another one.
Okay, is he I've forgotten the name exactly from Mega Man NT Warrior. Pyro Man, Flame Man.
I think it's fireman.exe.
Well, there are several fire-based net navis on
Get the
Battle.net.
fuck out of here. I didn't even want to.
Yeah, you're shamed. Your mom hates you so much. Upon you being born, she
Oh,
wished she could. She wished she could give you.
And
She tried
because-
to give you to a bank, but even the bank said you had no value.
And because of his fucking Olog, my target got killed before I could recruit it. This is bad. Yeah,
And now he is taking out his frustration on him.
Yes.
Right up the ass, too.
Wow. And
probably someone's
predictably,
kink.
while I'm getting to the next pit fight,
Once I served you, I outsmarted you. I betrayed you. Now I kill you.
What? Jesus, you've done it all now, haven't you, my dude?
what can I say? Apparently there's nothing more sacred than family.
Unless
It's
we
all
convince
about
him otherwise. Remind me, can you actually recruit someone who's trying to kill you for blood brother revenge?
No, because again, they will gain the trait Iron Wheel because of that.
This guy's voice at points sounds like
I think it might be Patrick Sides.
well, I mean the actual voice itself sounds like the voice that gives you your level ranking at the end of DMC levels.
Really gets to you, I betrayed you. Worth it just for
Oh.
Wait, so he betrayed us? When did that happen?
Right now.
Wait, but that would imply he worked for us.
Yes, I had recruited him.
Now he doesn't.
A terror to behold. I'm glad he's no more.
There will be others. Mordor has his ilk beyond number.
If you say so.
So if I recall correctly, we hired that guy, then his blood brother tried to kill us, and then we killed his blood brother, and that, I guess, shook him out of our control, and that's why he betrayed us?
Yes.
Huh.
Like I said, you have to be careful with the blood brother mechanic.
Again, it really seems to imply that Sauron wouldn't Oh, for a moment I thought that was Tarkslayer again.
No, he has a similar attire because he's an assassin.
It's like, again, I like how this implies that Sauron wouldn't have nearly as much power with his ring if, you know, there were more bonds that strong.
Oh, this guy. If you saw the trailer that showcased the siege mechanic, you will know that guy's appearance because he was the overlord of that particular build. Although that felt more like a proof of concept cutscene more than an actual gameplay demonstration, but they got the idea of rolling properly.
Mm-hmm.
You have shown me the true joy of pain. So
Oh, God.
So
A masochist.
delicious. I want more.
Harder, Daddy! Harder!
More pain. I must have it.
So you want to
Truly
work for
find all
us?
kind of interesting Mordor.
Can you
Honestly-
make it so that if he charges at you, but you jump out the way near a pit, he falls to his death?
No. Some enemies, okay, but not all of them, some enemies might get into the classic bullfight type of boss fight, as in, they charge at you, you can let them slam onto the wall, you know, and they become vulnerable, but not more than that, lives.
Of course he's fireproof. The masochist is fireproof. So apparently he hasn't felt pain enough, and he just loves what we're giving to him.
I mean, as long as he's strong enough to enter to work for my army, I'm not complaining, I guess.
I guess he'll be a good addition.
Well, if I manage to recruit him, let's get to do that. Ow. If I don't get any more interruptions, that is.
Yeah. Like I said, everyone wants a piece of you in this game.
Okay, now that should do it.
You will serve the bright lord. I serve you.
So in what cases would you prefer doing the shame mechanic over just controlling them?
Well, again, if an orc has the trait of Iron Will, might as well. And
Well-
if yes,
Like you said, with Iron Will, you can't control them. So what I'm asking
but you
is like,
cannot, but you can shame them if you want.
oh yeah, my point was asking, in a case where you have both options available, in what, you know, like, in
Always
what,
go to recruit. The only time I would do that, other than Iron Will, is if the character is too higher level, because that reduces their level, and I should be able to then recruit them, because the reduction is significant.
okay, so typically, basically, shaming is just for, oh, if you don't want to recruit this guy, or if essentially, you know, you can't mind control him.
You can roleplay if you want. If an orc is particularly being annoying to you and everything, you can do that.
Oh god, imagine someone who's constantly been going after you, then you mind control him, and suddenly he's your best friend.
Or again, the shame works in a different way, but we'll see that how it properly works in a couple of parts. For the time being, we have another infiltration to do because first, I think I need to take. I need to actually handle this guy, the guy that I did shame previously.
So with him shamed, that moved him lower down on the totem pole, which means...
Well, not necessarily that. Again, the level has been reduced, which means that he's considerably weaker.
Which
And this
makes
means I
him
can
easier to
just
take
kill him.
out.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So in some cases, by shaming them, you know, if they're still part of the guard duty, that makes them easier to take out.
But you also noticed that I did pulled another type of infiltration mission. It's not just a matter of trimming away the ranks of the warships. You can make then the fact that the orcs that you recruited can take their place. And a fortress that logically has no people inside it, it's technically okay. But one that has your captains infiltrated them is even better, because that will make the siege considerably easier, as you will see.
I see.
And don't worry, throughout the course of the game I will show you different type of sieges. One, for example, where I managed to infiltrate literally every single spot possible, or one where I try to take it head on without taking away the warships available there. Just to give you enough of an idea in terms of variety. Oh, but I was having so much fun.
What is this fun you speak of?
No fun allowed.
In Mordor. Damn, what a sad place.
We actually recently did a part of Life is Strange 2, where they actually did the same thing that the base kids does. The whole no camping, no fucking fun whatsoever. They even write that no fucking fun.
And yeah, that guy was even called Snafu. That's cute.
Someone had fun in the writing room.
Track, your face is annoying. I really want to slice it off.
Your face is annoying. Okay, I've never understood that insult, to be honest.
What
The
insult?
expression, I guess.
Your face is annoying.
Yeah.
Well, he would still like to take his face off. But yeah, there's not even too much of a context. My Olo guy is much stronger and even has 2 cargo to accompany, so yeah.
Well, it was a valiant effort. Oh my god, he was literally going up against a tracker. God damn.
Your face is annoying is killed by said face.
So yeah, now that I pulled that off, my Holog sits comfortably well in the fortress, ready to sabotage it from the inside without anyone knowing. Hopefully.
So, can you, like, essentially
Also,
turn...
by the way, I couldn't have screened this guy. It's a shame that I don't manage to show it. This is a guy that I did kill. Came back as this monstrosity, as basically a part organic, part plant beast, and I did manage to recruit.
What did he used to look like?
Traditionally normal Olog, but because I killed him without decapitation, came back being more feral with the green skin because of being partially infused with plants. And since
Your feet are annoying.
And since he's also legendary, he's also very powerful too.
We see if you can give me challenge. Caligor.
Bonk.
He also has a cursed weapon, which means that means extra damage.
Hey, hang on a minute. I thought this was 1-on-1. He's outnumbered here. That's a bit unfair.
That's because the traits that involve having a gang of sorts, accompanying, are still applied to this. I can tell you, numbers do not really mean anything much, but everything can be useful in the long run. So even if the normal books do not affect that much of your the captain, they can provide distraction, while the main contestant can get his next move.
In fact, he let him get up just to humiliate him even more.
There we go. And yeah, with this I have the fortress occupied. I forgot if I actually implant the spies with this overlord, but I don't think I do.
Sounds like someone saying flock in an overly posh accent.
Elok the Duelist.
Looks more like a pirate more than anything. Okay.
If you say so.
Oh, well, that was short.
I mean, I guess he's on the point.
Careful he doesn't bury his point right in you.
I don't remember if I recruited him or not, but he looks nice enough, so let's try it.
My strength for you.
That's nice.
Right, I'm leaving.
Okay,
Yeah, now piss off.
that was funny.
A good hit.
It says in the script I should leave, so off I go.
Goodbye.
Alright, the last thing to show in this part, because I forgot that the assault on the fortress happens in the next one. There we go. I'm gonna showcase to you another captain and something else related to that. Because again, I did promise Joe that I will showcase a more proper fight against the worms, so we'll have that.
Fun.
There we go. We're in this particular this particular camp, and the Uruks have a worm that's trapped there while I'm getting this captain. So I said, well, why not? Let's try to attract one. But if I actually hit this worm there, it will not free that because it's a corpse, but it will attract, a similar being to that.
Oh.
There it is.
Well, you got here quick.
Slipping through the trees.
A
Oops.
Drake.
Damage the Drake to break it.
Yes. It's important to hit it in the head, especially if it's charging the fireball attack. Once it's similar to Pokemon, while it's in it's in low health, you can dominate him. And yeah, this character was just a bit of a pushover. The hammer is just another alternative to a ranged weapon. I will showcase it properly, you know, in a later part anyway. So let's try to hunt down this worm. Well, Drake, sorry, properly, but... The orcs will also try to fight the beast naturally, but the orcs notoriously are not really good with aim. There we go.
Drake
Since
is
technically
attacking.
was throwing the when he was throwing the fireball, I can actually
He was
pull
attacking.
him down. Oh, unfortunately, he got killed before I could dominate it. Alas. Don't worry, I will showcase actually an actual instance of me dominating properly the Drake. Don't worry about that.
Would you say Drake's are your favorite mounts to use in this game?
I still prefer overall the Karagors, but they're still cool. Anyway, tune in for the next part, where we actually, you know, properly stage our, you know, the siege and conquer the fortress of Nurnen. See ya.
Alright then, see ya.
See it.